go in 3, 2.
Oh my God, it's the entrance music. It's him. He's back. This week in sports. You know what time it is. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. Been a little while. We're recording this because, I'm leaving soon. And I got to keep my dog sitting here because she likes to move around. I don't know if she's in the shot right now, but she's the most cute little fucker in this entire world, and I love her so much. She has hair all over our house. Like, we got to sweep like every day, and it's not even enough. And
My Xbox.
oh my God, it's everywhere. I don't even let her in my room because of that shit. But she's the best, and I love her so much. She's also in the shot. What's also in the shot is back there. See, she's trying to freaking give me a handshake. Back there, our neighbor's car got smoked right before I got home today. That's in the shot, right? Yeah.
Pointing right at it.
It's half on the sidewalk, and there's a huge dent on the side of the road. It's literally a skating rink out front. Like, I could put on my skates and go out there. I guarantee I could, and shoot the puck around and shit. I guarantee I could. It's freaking icy everywhere. Freaking winter is here. It's gonna come back this next week here.
You couldn't tell.
Yeah. Well, and also Christmas time. We figured we'd put this in the shot. And I figured I'd wear the Canadian jersey for Team Canada at the World Cup. And unfortunately, as quick as they started in the World Cup, they lost today, and they're not going to be able to advance. They lost the first game against Belgium back on Wednesday, and then they lost today against Croatia. And it's unfortunate. It sucks. But the fact that we made the World Cup is the reason why I'm even wearing this jersey, because that was the first time in like 37 years or some shit Team Canada has been in the World Cup.
Are they going to use these jerseys? Obviously not for the World Cup, but are they going to use these jerseys
in hockey?
Eventually? Yeah. That's
a good question. That's a really good question.
Because they must have paid someone millions of dollars to make it.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
No?
I think these are jerseys that they were still worn, right? But the NHL players never wore them.
Oh, right.
Right? Like, because there were still players at the Olympics.
How did we do?
I don't know. Go watch the other episodes fucking back then. I can't remember which episode. That was probably episode what?
I don't think we talked about it. That's why.
No, we did. Briefly. That would have been episode like probably in the 20s or some shit, eh? Something maybe. I don't know. We've done a lot of these. This is like episode 60 or something, right? I think this is the big 6-0.
Like a dynamic background going.
Yeah, is there stuff going on? Yeah.
It's like we're Good Morning America.
That's right. Yo, watch another crash happen. It's like so slick out there. It's crazy. Frick, I almost went into the ditch earlier today. So Canada's eliminated. It's unfortunate, but we made it to the World Cup. The males did. And a quick note on John Herdman, the head coach or the manager for the Canadians. He's the first person to manage at a men's and women's World Cup. He also managed the women's, and give him a shout out, John Herdman. Solid dude. I love that dude. He always had good quotes and shit. He said "fuck Croatia," and I think that motivated Croatia. I don't know. Maybe he shouldn't have made that public because he was in a Croatian newspaper. And they like were making fun of him. He had them all naked and shit, and they had some Croatian headline, right? And
Croatians are wild.
Yeah. And then he just poked fun at himself. He's like, I have a bigger belly than that, right? Because they had him like he had his face on some fit dude, right?
Yeah.
But I think that motivated the Croatians. I mean, they beat us 4-1, and 4 goals in a soccer game, as far as I know, is a lot. And this is, for the podcast's sake and for my integrity's sake as a sports broadcaster, I could officially say I'm a sports broadcaster now. The fact that the Canadians are eliminated from the World Cup means I don't have to talk soccer and pretend like I know what I'm talking about during soccer. So, fuck you, no. I would rather the Canadians make it past and to the round of 16 and have more games going on, but that wasn't the case.
I think all 2 of our viewers aren't on the edge of their seat waiting for our commentary on soccer.
I think any good news for containing the Canadian soccer unit the soccer unit. That's what I'm calling them now. It's
Soccer
good.
unit.
It's good news though. I mean, the fact that we were able to even make the World Cup, it's impressive. That's why I'm wearing this. Much love to our home country and native land. So I don't know if I'll be talking about the World Cup. I'll probably just talk about the winner when that happens. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Like I never sugarcoat shit on this podcast. If you listened to this before, I don't pretend like I don't pretend to talk about shit that I don't know about. I didn't have time to watch either games that we played against Belgium or Croatia. That Croatian game happened today, early this morning on Sunday, and I had to fucking work. Let's not get into having to work on my day off, but it is what it is. We have NFL Red Zone on here right now. Close game. Normally, I'd be watching this, chilling back, enjoying my one day off, because usually I do the Tomahawks games. And speaking of the Tomahawks, we played Gibbons once again on this past week, and we also played. We went 2-0 this weekend. This weekend in sports, we played Gibbons, which I watched, or which I commentated for. What's she eating? What the fuck is this? You freaking dogs, eh?
What are you eating?
She doesn't even know what that is. It's not even food. Oh, now she's gonna fucking move around and fuck up this whole thing. Watch, this whole studio is gonna get collapsed right now. Freaking dumb. I love her. She's actually a really good dog.
You're a good
I
dog.
just talk shit about her.
But go away. I'm producing a Get away from me.
Okay, so we played Gibbons on Friday, and then we played Fox Creek yesterday, and we won both games. The game against Gibbons was actually pretty crazy. So it was dedicated to Curtis Campbell, one of the players for our Tomahawks. It was dedicated to his dad and their family because Curtis Campbell lost his dad this past week suddenly, Andy Campbell. And Curtis played the game. Wow.
Our studio audience is a little slow today.
Well, no, they're just sad. It's a sad thing. But mad props to Curtis Campbell. He also scored a hat trick. Give him some love, folks.
Yeah. Good shit, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And each goal he scored, like you could tell, like he was like dedicating it to his dad, right? And it was just like it was really heartfelt. And I can't even believe the kid played. To be honest with you, like
I gotta watch that one back. I saw a few clips of it, or I tuned in every now and then.
Yeah.
But that's one worth watching. Where can we watch that, Josh?
That's on YouTube. You go to Northern Alberta Tomahawks. Northern Alberta Tomahawks on YouTube. Just type that in, and you can watch all the games. They stream live, and the thing about YouTube, it's amazing. It stays on there, right? We got to figure out a way to like stream this shit live. Can we do that?
Who's gonna watch? Well, maybe we get a few viewers live, and then they stick around.
And they stick around. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do it live.
I'd have to figure some stuff out, probably.
Okay, well, tune in for that in the future episodes because
we'd have
try to do
schedule,
this live.
though.
No, we won't.
You don't have to go live randomly.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point in it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah, we'd have to have a schedule. But that's why I like the freedom of the format that we have right now.
Yeah,
Dude, you just double pick your nose right there.
I'm straightening my cartilage.
Oh, fuck. This guy had this fucking... Fuck you. It can't be that bad.
Moving on.
Okay. But yeah, shout out to Curtis Campbell. Tomahawks won 2 games this past weekend, and we're still in second place. Fucking, it's all Campbell love. All Campbell love. Can't wait to do the Tomahawks game next week. It's amazing. Good commentating. I'm getting better and better at it. It's like
Sounds good, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm getting compliments from people that are around the team and around their arena. All the kind words mean a lot to me. In other hockey news, though, the Oilers, what a win yesterday. Shit. So we went on a New York road trip through New Jersey. We lost because Skinner, he played decently, but he gave up a couple chances and a couple he made a couple mistakes, which cost us the game because we were in it with New Jersey and they were on a freaking 12-game winning streak. they won 12 in a row, and then they beat us, won 13 in a row, and they went and played the Leafs, and the Leafs beat them after the Jet Devils got 3 goals disallowed. And the Devils fans, the animals that they are in fucking in New York and in that area, New Jersey, they were throwing like beer cans on the ice and
in
shit.
New Jersey specifically.
Yeah. But they were throwing perfectly good beers on the ice, and it's like, oh, why are you doing that? Crazy. I know, right? But they had 3 goals disallowed, so the Maple Leafs beat them right after we played the Devils and lost to them. And then we went on to play the Islanders, and Sorokin, this goalie for, not to get confused with Shesterkin, who plays for the Rangers. Sorokin plays for the Islanders, and he had a career high 50 save shutouts against us this week in sports. 50 saves. We threw 50 pucks at this motherfucker. It was crazy. Like that was the season high for us in shots on goal, and he denied all of them. So I wasn't actually really disappointed in the way we played. Like we played decently to get 50 shots on the dude. We ran into a goalie that was on his game to the fullest. 50 saves? You never hear of a 50 save shutout. Ever. But then we have a couple days off in New York, which could be a recipe for disaster, right? Couple days off, the Big Apple, a lot of things can happen. And we had an afternoon game yesterday on Saturday. And it didn't look good that first period. Like I was working again yesterday, so I was just listening to it on the radio. But we gave up the first goal early. We gave up another goal, and we challenged it and won the challenge for offside. We won that challenge, so we had a little bit of momentum there, but New York gained it back. They score again in the second period. We challenged that, and we win that challenge again. So we won 2 challenges in that game. But right after we won that second challenge, which was it was for goalie interference, right after we won that second challenge, about less than a minute and a half after, we give up a goal to the Rangers, and then we give up another goal to the Rangers. So just like that, after a couple times where we could have got the momentum after winning a challenge, we go down 3-0. And then the period ends. It's after 2, we're down 3-0. I finally get home to watch the third period, and I just kind of throw it on, like kind of been like, fuck, like down 3 in the third period. Just watch it, right? Because why not? Because I'm a fan.
Then I hear noises
Yeah.
coming from your room.
Weird, strange noises coming from my abode.
Yells and hollers.
So Bouchard gets one relatively early in the third. Then Bouchard gets another one relatively early in the third. Bouchard, his first 2 goals of the season, he gets them against New York. So now it's a 3-2 hockey game. And I'm like, oh shit, there's a chance. And then shortly thereafter, Dylan Holloway, rookie Dylan Holloway, our first round pick, comes up the left side, fires it on net on the short side, posting in to tie the fucking game. Yes, Dylan Holloway's first National Hockey League goal in Madison Square Garden against the New York Rangers. Yes, to tie the game. You gotta be quick on that shit, bro.
These buttons aren't great.
To tie the game. Yeah, I feel like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Some of your fucking my. Okay. So Dylan Holloway ties the fucking game, and there's still like time left on the clock, and it's like, oh shit, we came back. Let's see if we can finish this comeback. And then, with like 2 1/4 left in the third period, Lafreniere, the kid from Canada that plays for New York, I think he was their first round pick a couple years ago. He takes a dumbass penalty with just over 2 minutes left, gives us the power play after we just scored 3 goals. We're fucking on fire right now against Shesterkin. I don't want to get him mixed up. Shesterkin, who is the best goalie in the league right now. One in 8 games, he has a shutout. He has like 70 games under his belt, and like 9 of them are shutouts or some crazy shit like that. It's ridiculous. So I thought we were gonna get shut out first of all, but then we scored 3, and then so we had the power play late in the game. It didn't take us long for Leon to score the go-ahead goal, which eventually was the game winner. We held it down with the last few minutes, and what a comeback win! Leon, baby. But Holloway, Bouchard, there was who else? There was a couple guys with a couple points. They were like not even the top guys. It was like the third line that contributed in this comeback win, and it was the best win of the season. And I really think that it's something that we can build upon and improve and use to propel ourselves in the upcoming games here. So the Oilers are back in Edmonton now, and they have a game tomorrow against Florida, which is Indigenous Nights. And if I didn't have to go out of town, I'd go to that game. Yeah, they're going to be celebrating us Indians, and I feel like I should be there.
Ow.
I don't fucking know, but I feel like I should be there. The one Indian sports broadcaster in the world.
Gotta tell your boss.
I just talked to him and I told him I'll be there.
I'm coming right now.
Yeah,
I'm on my way.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. No.
All right, you guys send me then.
Yeah, that's not a
Send
bad
me.
idea.
I mean, you gotta pay for the ticket, but you know,
It's not that much. I looked into it. It's like less than $60.
I'll set up a portable setup. I'll be there until I get stopped.
Fuck. Of all games I should be at, I should be at this one. Being the only freaking native sports broadcaster that I've ever seen. I've never seen a native sports broadcaster. Have you?
Breaking ground.
I just haven't. I'm sure there are, in like Northwest Territories and shit for CTV.
There has to be, yeah.
There has to be, yeah. But not one diversifying like I, doing play-by-play for hockey, doing baseball in the summer, did some horse racing in the summer, and I got my own podcast. Name another motherfucker that does what I do.
Me.
You didn't do horse racing. Well, you were there. You were a PA for the horse racing.
I don't know.
You helped on the Riverhawks. You did. You haven't done anything at the Tomahawks though.
I gotta come down to the Tomahawks.
You gotta come to. No, we will because we'll do an episode down there.
Yeah.
I want to have Connor, my play-by-play partner. I want him on the podcast too because he's a good guy and he has some good insight on the Tomahawks and everything, being with the team for a while. So some other news in this world of sports that I like yapping about. I don't know. I had a few things I wanted to talk about, but instead I want to go into story time because I don't have a lot of time left. I gotta go to Hinton for work this week in sports history. Yeah, this is a good story. Story time. Sit around the fire, fellas. Sit around the fire. Get cozy. It's Christmas time. Got a Christmas time story. Well, just before Christmas time story. So this took place on November 21st, 2013. I'm an old man. This happened 9 years ago. And, oh yeah, real quick. I don't think I mentioned Argos won the Grey Cup this year. So, whatever. Yeah. It was a good game. It was a good game. I watched it like the last little bit when I went on a date, and I didn't even. If you know, you know. I haven't even been watching CFL really at all this year. But congrats to the Argos. But this story involves the CFL, so that's why I wanted to give a shout out to them. So 9 years ago, I can't even believe it. When I say it, I can't even believe it was 9 years ago. I was working out in Saskatchewan, in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. We were staying, and it was the year that the Saskatchewan Roughriders were in the Grey Cup against the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and the game was actually in Regina. Rarely does it happen where the home team is hosting the Grey Cup. This year it was happening. And so everywhere you went in Swift Current, Rough Riders gear everywhere. I'd go into the bank, all the ladies there wearing Rough Riders jerseys and shit. Like, oh my God, fucking get a life.
Don't they always wear that shit though?
Yeah, that's all they got, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not hating on that.
They got that in a giant field. You just walk out into one day.
Trust me, I know. I worked in some of those fucking fields, and there's like wind and
Yeah.
oh, that reminds me. There was this one time I experienced the coldest temperatures I ever experienced. The real feel was minus 64.
Oh my God.
Obviously, we didn't work. We got shut down
Yeah.
that before we went to work that day.
That's what I mean. It's like if you got nothing left, you look at that big, flat, open field and you just walk out into it. No jacket or nothing. They don't find you until they start planting shit in spring.
Exactly. Yeah, you'd be dead in freaking 30 seconds, man. So yeah, so it was a, believe it or not, though, Swift Current. I'm not going to talk shit about Swift Current, the town itself, or I guess it's a small city. It's actually a decent time. Being out there, I was making good money. I was making sub and was working with my buddy and was having good times. But this particular story happened on November 21st. This week in sports history, 2013. It was the Grey Cup week, so it was hype. Everyone was looking forward to it. All those motherfuckers over there were stoked for the Grey Cup hosting it. And my Eskimos weren't in it, so I was just, I just kept talking shit about the Rough Riders to the point where there was this talent show at this theater they had downtown Swift Current. Yeah, this talent show that we seen about like a week prior, a few days prior, and I was like to my buddy, I'm like, I'll go perform. I'll go spit a freestyle or something, right? So sure enough, that night, I freaking go to the theater, the talent show, walk in like I own the place. I basically walk in the door and like go on the stage, right? And I have a beat on my freaking BlackBerry at the time. I have a beat at the BlackBerry. I plug it into their system, and I start spitting freestyles. Start going off. People are digging into the crowd because they never seen a motherfucker spit a freestyle. They live in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. They're
the most exciting thing that's ever happened to them.
Yes, yeah, exactly. They probably don't even know what rap is. Yeah. So I blew their mind, but I was going off. I was going off. I think I had the line written down. I was just ripping and going, just killing it. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, there was like a drum set behind me. There was a whole. They had a whole setup for a bunch of different things. Everyone was like, there was a band. There was like tap dancers. It was like a talent show. I wasn't trying to win it or anything. I just wanted to perform and fuck around. So I'm freestyling. I'm spitting it, going off like I do. And then I say something on the lines of like, yo, I'll bang your bitch, or I'll hit your bitch like this, like the hi hats. Fuck the Rough Riders, go Tie Cats.
Oh.
And people are like, what? they're like, what?
Everyone's smile just
dropped. I could feel it in the room. And so I wrapped it up real quickly after that. Yeah. And then I didn't even wait for the result. I just left.
Yeah.
I didn't, why? Because I didn't even care about the talent show. I just wanted to fucking just perform. Right?
Everyone's hands that were just like in the air just dropped.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. What
did you just say?
Yeah. Hit your bitch like these hi-hats. Fuck the Rough Riders, go Tie Cats. And it was all freestyle. It was all off the dome. And so yeah, we just left and we went across down the block across the road to the bumpin' bar that they had down there. There's like a pool hall / bar, and they had a karaoke night. And anyone who knows me and knows what I do at karaoke, I pick a hip hop song, like instrumental or whatever, and I don't spit the lyrics. I spit a freestyle whenever I do karaoke. So if you ever watch me do karaoke, you'll like it. Because I always kill it, and I always shout out the bar and shout out like make sure you tip your bartenders, all in rhyme and all in the freestyle. So, anyways, yeah. So we're down at that pool hall, and they have karaoke night. I go up to the DJ, request an instrument. I think it was "Dirt Off Your Shoulder," Jay-Z, the first one. And so she gives me the mic, and I start fucking going off. I start I start spitting, and at first people are like, "Holy shit!" But then I start because I ripped on the Rough Riders at the talent show. I knew they would get a reaction out of the crowd, right? So I started ripping on the Rough Riders and saying how the Eskimos are dope, and I'm Edmonton, we're better than you, and all this shit. Or it would be like, I'm from Edmonton, we're better than because we professional. Something about Saskatchewan, we're the Eskimos, and just going off like that. And then this bitch cuts me off. The DJ, she cuts me off.
DJ?
Yeah, she turns off the mic, turns off the beat. Oh. She's like, "You're not talking shit about my team. I love the Rough Riders, this and that."
And everyone goes like, "Oh."
No, people were like kind of like, I caught them by surprise, right? And this place was packed. So she cuts me off. I'm like, "Oh, okay, fair enough here, whatever." And so we're chilling for a little bit, have a bite and having a few drinks. And I'm thinking like, "Oh, fuck, I'm going to try this again." So I go up to the DJ and I kind of smooth talk her. I'm like, "Sorry, I didn't mean to diss your team, this, that, and the other, right? Give me one more chance just to do it, right? Do one more song, please." She's like, "Okay."
Don't trust this man.
Yeah. No, but she's like, "Okay," right? Because I told her I'm not going to do that again, right? So my turn comes up again. And before I could even get into the Rough Rider shit, I just started freestyling, just off the dome. Oh, this is funny. This is fucking hilarious. These two chicks that were playing pool started booing me. They boo, like basically right in front of me. Boo, boo, right, boo. Right, just some stupid couple drunk ass dumb bitches just booing me, right? Which I'm totally cool. I'm totally cool with the booing. I'm totally cool with the booing. I don't give a fuck about it. It motivated me, right? So I just started kind of going after them, right? Just freestyling after them, riffing at them. And they're booing and they're getting mad. You can tell they're getting madder and madder.
You're just going after them.
Going after them personally, attacking them, right? Like what their looks, like this.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I said. It was so long ago. But yeah, I was freestyling at them. One of these bitches has the nerve to she literally threw something at me.
What?
Yeah, like it wasn't a tomato, but I think it was, I couldn't really see it, but I think it was the chalk from the pool cue or something like that.
Right.
She threw it at me. And immediately, I'm like, fuck that. Yeah. I chucked the fucking mic at her, in her direction. I took this fucking mic. Thank God it didn't hit her, because I have a fucking good arm. It missed her. It smashes against the wall into like a million pieces. And I immediately...
I wish it would have hit her, though.
Yeah, oh my God. I would have got charged and I would have went to jail.
Like,
it would have knocked her out if it hit her in the head, yeah. But no, like her booing and all them booing was totally fine until she threw something at me, right? So I threw...
You're so drunk you're at the throwing shit stage?
Yeah, so I was like, fuck that. I two-poced it, threw the fucking mic at her. Thank God I missed her. Smashed into a million pieces. I immediately turn around and walk for the exit because I know, like, that's it, right? Yeah. I walk for the exit. Security comes and try to grab me. I'm like, get off me, man. I'm leaving anyways. Get off me, right? Just kind of slough them off. Dude, you could hear a pin drop in this place. These motherfuckers in Saskatchewan never seen anything like this. No. You could hear a pin drop.
They're scared. They're shocked.
Yeah, they're shocked. Dude, this place is packed. There's probably like 80, 90 people in there.
Telling this story every day.
No, I got it. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. So, right before I leave, I get out of the exit. I turn around, all eyes on me. Not a word in the whole place. I turn around. Go Ticats! Fuck the Rough Riders!
Oh my God!
I can't remember if I told this story. I don't think I told this story last year on the podcast, but yeah. So, thank God, my boy.
I think you did.
Maybe I did.
You're getting better at delivering it.
Yeah. So my buddy Jeremy was thinking ahead. He's seen all this going down. So he, without me even knowing, while I was freestyling, he dipped. No, he dipped, grabbed the truck, brought it around, because I probably would have got fucked up. Right. He had the truck, as I was walking up the stairs, because it was like downstairs, as I was walking up the stairs, he pulled the truck. It was like perfect timing.
The crowd was forming.
Yeah, exactly. So I hop right in the truck and we take off.
Nice.
Cut to like a day or two later, we're at this other bar. Yeah. We're at this other bar. And I had this group of people coming up to me. They're like, "Hey, you're that guy that threw that mic at that chick last night." I'm like, yeah. What I didn't realize is those people, and I think a lot of people didn't see that bitch threw something at me first. Because they thought I just threw a mic at them out of nowhere. They're like, you just threw him. I'm like, no, she actually threw something at me first. They're like, no, we didn't see that. I'm like, yeah, she threw something at me. You think I just throw the mic? They're like, holy fuck, yeah, we thought you just threw the mic at this bitch. God damn. So yeah, that's my This Week in Sports history story. Fuck the Rough Riders. Fuck them.
That's all they got, man.
That's all they got. And I don't know if TSN ever one day ever hires me, I'll do a Rough Riders game. But
we love the Rough Riders.
But yeah, that was my story for This Week in Sports history. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think I might have told that last year. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Who knows? No one watching last year's watching right now.
Yeah, we've done so many of these freaking episodes now.
And we'll tell it again next year.
Yeah, we probably will. It's a good fucking story.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
It's funny. And it'll get even funnier next time.
Yeah. I know there's a couple details I'm leaving out, but that was the kind of the gist of it. So I dissed their team in two different venues in the same night on Grey Cup weekend when the Rough Riders were hosting the Grey Cup in Saskatchewan. And they were in the game. It was amazing. It couldn't have got better. And yeah, it's something I'll never forget. But on that note, I appreciate you all watching this episode. I know it's been a bit of minute between eps, but you know, your boy gets busy and shit, and I'm gonna be busy probably till Christmas. I'll be working out of town, so we're gonna have to do these on the weekend, I guess.
Might have one next weekend, if
Yeah.
not the next weekend after that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm gonna be busy as shit. We're going to Avatar, and we already got the tickets booked for that.
We are,
I'm fucking
yes.
stoked for that. The reason I'm saying this is because this next couple weeks are just gonna fly by. So I'll be fucking out of town working.
For you.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all, and catch you on the flip side.